the person that you're going to become, what you're going to achieve, the relationships you're going to obtain, everything in regards to you begins in the mind. Truly begins in your mind. Or success, the opposite of success, what you're going to become, what you're going to achieve, all begins in your mind. And secondly, in the form of mental imagery. Why mental imagery? Quite simply because we think in images. If I text you the word apple to your cell phone, as soon as you read that word, an image, hopefully, of an apple is going to pop into your mind. So T.P.C, thought process conditioning, as a very effective cognitive program, has been designed firstly to help you become the control center of your mind. Because if you're not the control center of your mind, unfortunately, you're not the control center of your life. And that is simply because of mental images that are running on autopilot. Any mental image that runs on autopilot within your mind eventually will become your perception. And your perception, I would say, is your reality. And don't forget, all ultimately is mental imagery, because we think in images. Everything that you see that's made by human hands, whether it's the clothes that you're wearing, the car that you're driving, the home that you're living in, the furniture within that home, everything first began, before it was created, as a mental image in someone's mind. The written language came into existence once again, describing mental imagery. We, although human beings as well, we could be also image beings as well, because all is imagery. And mental imagery is energy. If you have a mental image in your mind that is of you doing a physical exercise, and if that image was a constant image, eventually that image will become energy that you're going to project and produce in your life. And the projecting of that image is the action that you're going to take. So T.P.C is a cognitive system, cognitive program. Firstly, starts with the T.P.C 4 Ps. The T.P.C 4 Ps is a mental image, or images that pop into your mind, begin to process in your mind. The meaning of the word process means a series of actions taken in order to come to a particular end. Ultimately, that is what a mental image wants to do, is come to a particular end. So the mental images that process in your mind eventually become your perception. And your perception really is you holding a particular image within your mind's eye. And what deepens the impression of a mental image is you consistently perceiving with your mind's eye that image. The mind and the brain, let me explain as short as I possibly can. You ready? The mind is in the unseen world. Excuse me. Goodness, so that's some water. So the mind is in the unseen world. That's why so much people don't pay attention to where it all begins, because you can't see it. All right, the mind could be described as you as awareness, as consciousness. Okay, and your brain, obviously physical matter, made out of 3 pounds of kind of greyish gooey stuff of billions of neurons and synaptic connections. And a neuron in the brain is a specialized cell that sends information throughout the brain, and the brain could be described as a receiving station of TMIs, what we call thoughts and mental images, that are processing in the mind. So the mind, the unseen world, why a lot of people don't pay attention to that and don't realize that's where it all begins, and the brain, physical matter. Okay, so the T.P.C 4 Ps, which is image, pops into your mind, and some neuroscientists suggest that over 80,000 images, thoughts and mental images. When I say TMIs, I'm saying thoughts and mental images, but from now I'm just going to say images because that's because we think in images. So images pop into your mind, about 80,000 of them, throughout the day. And the principle of neuroscience is that images that pop into your mind images that sync in the mind, link in the mind, and fire and wire in the mind. So all is imagery and the conditioning of mental imagery. So those images become your perception, and your perception is you perceiving an image. That's it. It's a constant image that you're perceiving, and that image is eventually going to be projected in the form of energy. And also, it's important to realize that TMIs, thoughts and mental images, actually morph into chemicals that affect your biology, So imagery as energy eventually affects your biology. And what you project is what you're going to produce. That's the T.P.C. 4 Ps. And so T.P.C. is a very effective cognitive program. The goal is to teach and to get people to elevated mindset where they realize that they are the control center of their mind, and then utilizing the 4 effective cognitive T.P.C. cognitive tools, which is T.P.C. 2D. T.P.C. 2D is very similar to the alarm system of your home. Someone breaks into your house, the alarm system is going to detect the intruder and alert you. You must become the alarm system of your mind because of the many mental images that are running on autopilot. And let's say if it's a mental image running on autopilot without your awareness, don't forget, and now those images are becoming your perception. That's why a lot of people start as a new day in the past, and the past could be misery, and only because the image is still processing. It's their perception. The next day, another new day, they wake up, and they don't wake up with zest for life and excitement for the new day, because they're waking up with the same old images that are running on autopilot. And as the beginning of this video, I think I mentioned that so many people on planet Earth have no idea, living the lives that they don't want to be living. They're not achieving what they know they have the potential to achieve, because it all starts in the mind in the form of mental imagery. It truly does. So T.P.C. 2D will teach you how to become the alarm system of your mind, detecting unwanted and unproductive images. Okay, and then determining what you're going to do with it, because you can determine that, because you are the control center of your mind. That must become the first premise of the position that you take as a entity, as a conscious, aware individual, that you are the control center of your mind. Once you become that, then that's when you start controlling your life. Okay, another T.P.C. Very effective cognitive tool is T.P.C. Deep State. Deep state is very similar to meditation. The word meditation means to become familiar with. So deep state will teach you how to slow your brain waves down in order to be in that deep state of awareness of how your mind is operating, and the TMIs that are processing within your mind, a place of relaxation and slowing the brain waves down, and to be effective in the now. Okay, the now is important. T.P.C. anchoring as well. T.P.C. anchoring is that throughout the day you're going to have a great idea pop into your mind, or else you're going to feel good. So every feeling is connected to an image. So when you get an image that pops into your mind that is positive, you can actually, once you detect it, you can anchor that image into your psyche. Simply by identifying that's a good image. Let's bring that to my awareness and constantly perceive it. What deepens the impression of a mental image is your perception of it. Okay, and so anchoring is important. If you want to feel good, just change the image. So I want to put this in there before I go into the next T.P.C. cognitive tool, is that if people, to have what you want in life, you first have to create the image of what that is. I'll say that one more time. To have what you want in life, you must first create the image of what that is. And once that image is created by you, and then it must be consistently fed by you through your perception of that image constantly. What deepens the impression of mental image? Your constant perception of it. Okay, so that's what you have to do. Happiness is neither internal or external. Actually, it's internal, but it's internal in the form of mental imagery. To be happy, just imagine happiness. That's it. And what's running on autopilot is, it's just people, it's the not knowing that people are not realizing that, goodness, it all begins in your mind, my friends. It absolutely does. T.P.C anchoring, very good. Also T.P.C guided imagery, top athletes, they all regularly utilize mental imagery to visualize themselves winning that race, or winning that that event that they are training for. They're visualizing themselves all the time, being the best they possibly can. And these are the top athletes, and they all do it, because what you visualize, ultimately you're going to materialize. But all begins in the mind, secondly in the form of mental imagery. T.P.C, thought process conditioning, will help you become the control center of your mind. Utilize these effective marketing, utilize these very effective mindset tools into your life daily. As a T.P.C mindset coach and also a T.P.C image coach, I will help you. Everyone needs a coach, and everyone needs a coach. And one of the best and vital coaches to have, firstly, is a mindset coach. Everyone should have a mindset coach. I mean, it's vital that people have a mindset coach. Everyone should have a mindset coach. So as a T.P.C mindset coach, I will help you to condition your mindset to the success that you desire, to become the person that you want to become. Number one, for you to become the control center of your mind, and also for you to utilize the T.P.C mindset tools into your life daily. Because it's important to realize that prevention is always better than cure. And, that's why the mind is either going to condition you or you're going to condition it. So condition your mind daily by getting a T.P.C mindset coach, which is myself. Okay. My contact number is 027 589 1854. That's 027 589 1854. Give me a text or a call. I would love to spend time with you, helping you become the control center of your mind. And don't forget, happiness is simply an image. What you want to achieve in life, as a T.P.C mindset coach, I help you to develop those images and sustain and maintain those images. That's what I do as a T.P.C mindset coach every week. And also the coaching would be either online via Zoom or else one-on-one. Also, I'm running a weekly workshop, T.P.C workshops as well. Not actually, there was meant to be one tonight, but it will be next Wednesday. The times and the dates will be on the webpage here. And also T.P.C retreats, weekend retreats, are a must for those who are wanting to condition their mindset. Because once you condition your mindset, you condition your mind for success. I just want to say this here: prevention is better than cure. A lot of people wait till their life gets to, runs in the red. Oh my goodness, and then everything falls apart. Don't do that. Condition your mindset daily, where you're never in a predicament of you're having to change, because you're consistently conditioning your mind for positive change through T.P.C thought process conditioning. So so our weekly our retreats will be coming up soon. The dates are on this website here. But Einstein, one of his quotes was that imagination is better than knowledge. That is Einstein's quote. Imagination is better than knowledge. So and then T.P.C 4Ps, the images that pop into your mind become what you're going, the images that are going to process in your mind become your perception, which you're going to project and what you're going to produce. And based on the quantum physics model, those images projected into the field, Einstein also said, is that the field, referring to the quantum physics as the sole governing agent of the particle. So what you imagine, what you image, and that is projected into the quantum field, eventually becomes materialized. So all is possible when you realize that you are the control center of your mind, and all you have to do is to create those images, maintain and sustain those your mental images. And as your T.P.C mindset coach, I'm here to help you to do that. So I look forward to meeting up with you in person, or else at the next workshop or T.P.C weekend retreat. All the best, my friends, and don't forget, you are the control center of your mind. Take care.